Dear Sana, it's been 5 years since I've seen you now, my dear Rumi. I'll never forget your graduation day when you jumped in the freezing waters of that Canadian bay, the life preserver jacket tightly snug around your waist. You'd never been so immersed in the sea, and yet you rose to the current like a lotus rises to the surface. Dear Sana, I miss your Yemeni music, and the way that your voice would sing to me in a lilt as you would translate for my puzzled face. This one is a breakup song. This one is for lovers. This one is in English. It's Jason Mraz. How come you don't know it? I miss the way you'd cuddle us. I miss the way you would yell, "Close the door!" when your hair was exposed, long and dark and flowing like the sea. Dear Sana, do you remember the day we fasted for Ramadan? We broke it with bread after sunset, and I had such deep respect for you, a woman of your mother's courage. You told me if I ever came to Yemen, you would show me the beauty of the desert and real hospitality. Do you remember when you taught me to pray? Facing east, we bow, then kneel, you told me. Then your hands and the crown of your head on the ground, Allahu Akbar. You whispered like the sound of the waves lapping onto the shoreline, your breath as rhythmic as the ocean currents. Dear Sana, do you remember the day we celebrated Eid? You tied a scarf around my head, kissed my forehead, and said, "You look good, Habibi." We took a photo and we put it on Facebook. I never told you this. When I got home, my father's friend saw it and commented, "Why are you dressed like a terrorist?" My father thought it was funny. Yemen was the enemy. How could I dress like that? Dear Sana, you are now in Missouri, where brown and black bodies are moving targets, and there is no escape from their racist gaze. Dear Sana, I thought the US would be better for you, and in February, 3 Muslim students were shot in the head at dinner time, UNC. D, Rizan, and Yusor, all under the age of 23. My dear, do you lock your door when you sleep? Dear Sana, I am angry at my country. I am angry for the way that it is expected for you to be picked out of airport security lines. I am angry that the conservatives have made you into a threat. I am angry for the way that they have turned the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, into a terrorist. I am angry for the way that people post about Arabs on Yik Yak. I am angry that people equate you with ISIS. I am angry that we have killed 500,000 Iraqis and invaded your country to protect the oil with the Saudis. Allah have mercy. Sister, I am afraid. I'm afraid that this is my white Christian heritage. I'm afraid that my hands are covered in this petroleum and bloodshed. I'm afraid that this current of hatred is stronger than our prayers, and I'm trying to form a barricade. I'm trying to swim against it, and I don't know if we're going to make it. I know you would tell me to not be afraid. You taught me that the most important jihad is against our own fear and ignorance, that Allah is the God of all of us, and that America needs His mercy. Dear Sana, I pray that when you gaze out upon this world, that you would always remember your deepest inner well of dignity, that you would never lose the fierceness of your Arabic tongue. And when the waves of white supremacist terrorism come, Allah have mercy, when the violence feels so close it could suffocate your lungs, that you would remember what you said to me. Habibi, it will all be okay. That like a lotus rises to the surface, nothing can steal your buoyancy. And when we meet again, we will face the east. We will kneel and we will pray. Allahu Akbar. For you teaching me that Islam is love. And your love, your beauty, can never be terrorized.